Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft Dungeons, where in this video, I'll be going over my top 5 favorite ranged weapons in Minecraft Dungeons. Now granted, this is just my personal list, so you guys can have your own opinions and feel free to argue with me in the comments on which one should be on whichever spot. So yeah, let's get right into the video. And on number 5 we have the harp crossbow, and many players use this because if I just equip this one, I didn't mean to do that. If I just shoot, you can see that it shoots a lot of arrows. It shoots 5 arrows, and the special thing is that it shoots 5 more arrows. That's literally all it's got. But with multi-shot, and then also like something else good. Like if you're going with a lightning build, then maybe shockwave, although that deals like 0 damage. But it's many people use this, and I completely understand why. It's a really good ranged weapon for dealing tons of damage. But the reason I didn't take it any higher on the list is because although it shoots a lot of arrows, it doesn't deal that much damage. But if you use it like a shotgun, it can just melt bosses. So I think it's got a worthy place on number 5. And on number 4 we've got the Feral Soul crossbow. And this crossbow is actually the crossbow that I use in my main build, where I've got Tempo Theft, Anima Conduit, and Gravity. Now, you might look at this and think, this is a terrible crossbow. Like, it only shoots 1 bolt. Yeah, it's got soul critical boost, but like, what is that? But I don't use this ranged weapon for the ranged weapon. Because in my main build, you can see that here, I've got a butt ton of damage on my axe. Here, I've got, this isn't the best armor, but on the perfect armor for this build, it would have cooldown. So like, then that's even more damage since I'm also using the death cap. So, like, I've already got enough damage. All this one here does is the Anima Conduit. The only reason I use this is because of the Anima Conduit and the Tempo Theft, since the Tempo Theft is awesome. Because it's got Soul Critical Boost, which is a soul enchantment that gives it 1 extra soul. It's a soul crossbow, so that gives it 1 more soul, so that's 2 souls. And since Anima Conduit is also a soul, that's then 3 souls. And so then for each mob you kill, you get 3 souls, and 1 soul gives 6%. So it just gives you a bunch of health. So if you've got a build where damage is already taken care of, this crossbow is just perfect, since then the healing, as long as you kill things, then you're going to live. And now on to the top 3 favorite ranged weapons. Now, although one of them is on number 3 and one of them is on number 1, I really don't know which one to get the number 1 spot, or the number 3 spot, or the number 2 spot. I think they're all really, oh, I accidentally did a thing. I think they're all really, really good weapons. So yeah, let's get into the top 3. And on number 3 is the Winter's Touch. Now this one here is a web bow, because I don't think, oh wait, no, here, Winter's Touch. And here it's fires 3 arrows when charged. So if I just equip this, so I charge it up, 3 arrows. Just if I do this, it's just 1. And also freezes on impact. Now this ranged weapon is really popular, or at least I think it is. I feel like it's kind of like really good. And like, although I said like just a moment earlier that they're all kind of as good, this one here, I feel like it's just like a teeny tiny bit worse than number 2 and number 1, but not that much. Like, it's a really good ranged weapon, and with either burst bowstring, which fires 3 arrows when you roll, and they are charged, so then instead of 3 arrows, it's then 9 arrows, since charged arrows is 3 arrows. So if it's 3 arrows, then each of those arrows are 3. So then you're gonna fire 9 arrows whenever you roll, and that's pretty good. Roll charge, which when you roll, you can then just, like, all of your attacks for 3 seconds will be fully charged. So if you roll, you can just rapid fire arrows, and all of your shots are going to be 3 arrows, which is just gonna literally just be spray and pray. And then also supercharge. Now, I would take overcharge also, but overcharge, like, you already need to charge up your bow to be able to fire 3 shots, so needing to charge it even more, I just feel like would be kind of a disadvantage. Although, if you like it, then go with it. I'm just not really a fan of bows that much, but supercharge, when you charge, your arrows are gonna deal even more damage, so that's also just good. So yeah, that was the Winter's Touch. So it's a really powerful ranged weapon. I gotta say, I made a build with it, although that's not really like the main thing in the build. Like, it's a lightning build where I use this one here and then this one here, where the main thing is just a shockweb, which doesn't deal that much damage, but still it's okay. And on number 2, we have the Soul Hunter crossbow. Now, this crossbow, I don't see people talking about it that much, considering how good it is. Like, if you just look here, it fires 3 arrows, and it's not like the harp crossbow, where it shoots it like spread. It's like, they're compact, so instead of just shooting 1 arrow, like pow, deal some damage, it shoots 3 arrows, like pow pow pow, all has the same direction. So then it deals triple the damage of a normal crossbow. Yeah, fast multiple projectiles, and then also soul critical boost. And now on the number 1, although it's not really number 1 since it's kind of like sharing the spot with the Soul Hunter crossbow, since I feel like they're both like equally as good. And then also like in a really close, like either second or third, since they're kind of like sharing places, is also the Winter's Touch. But yeah, on number 1, we have the Pride of the Piglins. Now, you thought that the Soul Hunter crossbow was a very underrated weapon. Just let me tell you about the Pride of the Piglins. You might look here and see, oh, it only fires, or it's only got like a wind-up attack and chance to firing piercing bolts. And what the wind attack does is that it basically just like charges up to 5 arrows, and then when you've got 5, you can then like shoot them all in a burst, and then it's just normal attack speed if you don't want them to like fire up and stuff. But you see, this is just a normal Pride of the Piglins. I have a gilded one that may as well, like, actually this time, be the most powerful ranged weapon. This Pride of the Piglins, it's gilded, it's got pulse in enemies, tier 3, void strike, power, and tempo theft. Because although it doesn't have committed, I actually think that maybe, oh yeah, I got this other one here, which instead of power, it's got tier 2 crit, so I don't know if it deals more damage, but I just like this one here better since it's got more consistency and stuff. But like this one here, the Void Strike, yeah, although the Void Strike is best on like slow weapons, and the Pride of the Piglins is a really fast weapon, it's not really that good, but it still adds such a big damage multiplier. Power, which increases damage by 33%, and then tempo theft, because tempo theft, and then also gravity, because being able to pull in enemies to one spot and then just AoE attack them with either your melee weapon or just keep them in one spot while you just fire at them. That's kind of, you know, just epic. Now you might have seen while I shot at that dummy, the damage output. Just see that again in slow motion. That's over 1 million damage per shot. But yeah, I guess that's our standard video, so bye!